talking about the freak. The freak doing what he does best.
It has been incredible. Here he comes again.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine.
With a name as large as his game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo.
Are you kidding me? Look at that.
A boy raised in Greece with Nigerian roots is the king of the NBA.
A true rags to riches story.
In order for me to be in this position, how much my parents sacrificed.
That Disney turned into a movie. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
His parents moved from Nigeria, so they come to Greece.
Giannis grew up living in a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, the family constantly moving because of evictions.
Though poor in money, Giannis was rich in love, with incredible family bonds.
His parents were undocumented immigrants, which made Giannis and his siblings fearful they could be arrested any time by the government.
They're in extreme poverty. They're moving around all the time, struggling to put food on the table.
A Greek scout witnessed young Giannis in a pickup game and immediately sought to sign him. Spiros specifically noted Giannis's massive hands, hands that today measure as the 3rd largest in NBA history.
In order to play basketball, Mirren says Giannis and his brother walked about 5 miles to a gym. Growing up, Giannis shared his basketball shoes with his older brother.
By age 16, Giannis was playing pro ball in Greece. Competing with grown-ass men strengthened Giannis's game, forcing him to develop the fundamentals.
Comparable to a Final Four college level in this country.
Well, it's the best league in Europe, I think.
You're playing every day. You're playing for one of the top teams in the competition.
It was here his legendary work ethic was born.
What is your goal for your career?
I want to be an NBA player.
At age 18, after 2 years of playing pro for Greece, Giannis entered the 2013 NBA draft.
And he's got giant hands. He grew 3 inches in the last 12 months. Fran said if he was like a high school All-American, he would have been one of the top 5 guys coming into college.
They didn't know who he was because he didn't play AAU basketball. He wasn't on the radar.
The Milwaukee Bucks select Giannis Antetokounmpo from Athens, Greece.
Can you put him in an NBA game right now? You probably cannot. But in the long-term picture, this kid has as much upside as most anybody in this draft. Handles the ball well, a willing passer, and a young man that I think is going to get better and better.
We think we have a really, really special piece here moving forward, and we're really excited about that. And
he was so raw, but there was this intensity, signaling how special he was going to be.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'll try and say that the same way every time tonight, but he is quite a story. He's not even 19. He's 19 next month. He's from Greece.
He looked like such a baby when he came out to Milwaukee.
Baby face, so skinny, like 190 pounds.
Here comes the rookie, Antetokounmpo.
He was 6'8" then.
Faced and hits. Good looking shot there.
Look how long his arms are as far as reaching that shot.
Got blocked by Antetokounmpo, and then a foul trying to get it back. Again, this young man is only 18 years of age.
That's the rookie from Greece, Giannis
Antetokounmpo with the finish. Again, Greek freak going to the rim. Giannis.
He said that he was a budding star in the making.
And Giannis, I read a story once, Skip, that when he got his check, he sent all his money home and then had to hitch a ride to the stadium, to the game, because that's where his mindset is.
Good block.
When he was a rookie, he sent all of his money back home and realized he didn't have enough money for a cab to get to the stadium.
Gets it back on the other end and throws it down.
He plays with this optimistic joy.
Antetokounmpo, a very special night for him. His parents, mother Veronica, father Charles.
When I came over here, I was 18 years old. I didn't know much. I couldn't speak the language well.
Double the size and width.
His whole goal is for his family to come to America to live a better life.
It was kind of hard. You know, I grew up with my family. I never left the country before that.
Did that time really drive you into work and being in the gym? Just spending your time that way?
Isolated from his family, Giannis had nothing to do with his spare time other than to train.
I was in the gym all day. I was sleeping in the gym.
Antetokounmpo, are you kidding me? Look at that, putting it on the floor.
The freak showed off the potential that had the scouts drooling.
He just plays harder than everybody else.
And there's Antetokounmpo.
The Bucks were a joke of a franchise at this point.
Coming into the NBA, we won 15 games, and I remember teammates telling me that this is not the NBA. You got to keep working hard. You got to help your team.
Giannis works so hard to get to the point where he is. Greatness isn't random.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. And we saw the mean face.
This guy is incredible.
In his second year, he'd become a budding star.
Even the greatest players coast at times, take possessions off, not Giannis.
Here comes the kid.
From here, Giannis can take 2 steps.
Oh, Yanni, I know you're constantly growing. You came into the league when you were drafted, you were 6'9".
Giannis and one. He takes it to the basket.
You're now 6'10".
Beautiful block shot by Giannis.
He has the drive to become the best player, and you can tell that from where he's come from the beginning of his career to where he is now.
How old he is? But, hey man, how old are you? 20. Are you kidding me? I got sneakers that old.
His hard work was helping to maximize his physical gifts.
Now he has the drive, he has all the tools that you need, the length, the speed, the athleticism.
He was beginning to stack muscle onto his lengthy frame.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak.
And Antetokounmpo sends it away. Locked it with his elbow.
Whoa, what's this? Come on. No.
But in the long-term picture,
Did he take off from the free throw line?
this kid has as much upside as anybody in this draft.
What kind of player will you be in 5 years from now?
I'll be much stronger. I'll be much better in everything.
3 guys on that play.
Don't say nothing.
Of course, one of the most interesting position change players in a long time. The 6'11" Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Greek freak is going to start at point guard.
What a look by Giannis.
It's the first point guard who kind of looks like Magic Johnson.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, you said Giannis looks a bit like Magic. I was arguing that maybe he looks a little bit like LeBron.
Beautiful move and finish, and now he has promised to do the mean mug after dunk.
It's been special to see a young kid come in like that, just raw. And you know, I don't know because I'm not around, but you know, from what you see, it looked like he just put so much work. He looks like a guy who just lives at the gym.
He's a lot bigger. He's a lot stronger than what he was when he initially came into the league. If he's put on 50 pounds.
And it opens up Giannis for a rebound putback. He has 11.
At just 20 years old, his rise seemed inevitable. Giannis endeared himself to the local community, tirelessly giving to charity and uplifting children.
Ever since Saturday night, Hunter Peterson's big smile has a lot to do with the huge shoes he's wearing thanks to his favorite player, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's Buck star Giannis Antetokounmpo giving away his game-worn shoes once again to a young fan hanging out on the sideline.
On the court, he was a tenacious, positionless, two-way destroyer.
Giannis Antetokounmpo gave this Milwaukee high school student the jacket off his back.
Right on.
Talk about the freak. The freak doing what he does best.
Giannis!
Giannis went 40, 15, and 6.
According to Greek law, all citizens are required to serve in the military. Giannis used the off-season to fulfill his 3 months of mandatory service for citizens overseas. Perhaps the service did him well, because during his 4th season, Giannis exploded.
Brogdon will inbound, defended by Rose. Chance of defense from the Garden crowd.
Lobs it onto the Antetokounmpo, 8 seconds. Backs his way up, 5 seconds. Antetokounmpo's got to take a shot. 2 seconds, step back jumper! Got it! Giannis Antetokounmpo! At the buzzer! Man!
The Milwaukee Bucks stun the Knicks on the last-second game winner by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He averaged 23 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks a game.
That's how we start tonight with Antetokounmpo.
Leading the Bucks to their first winning season in nearly a decade.
10. The Greek freak is flying in the Bebo Harris-Bradley.
Here, he hits the circle button.
Boom.
Boom, perfect timing.
That you said, dang near 7 foot of human.
The breakout 2016-17 season earned the Freak his first All-Star selection.
And the 2017 Kia NBA Most Improved Player is...
You want to try it?
I'm going to let you take that one. Sorry.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Because Giannis, as great as he is, has so much room for improvement. I've said it. He might be 75, 80% of the player he could be.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me?
At 24, I was just doing big man stuff. He's doing guard stuff. He's actually much better than I was at 24.
The Bucks had continued their rise for several years.
Oh my goodness, for the rest of my life if I keep doing these.
The athleticism at his size was like a cheat code.
It's on the steal in the open floor. Oh! With the stylish finish. It's game 4 from the Bradley Center here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Antetokounmpo posting up.
When the game is this close, the more easy baskets you get.
He led the Bucks to their first playoff series win since 2001.
Okay. Brogdon, they got to work quick. Brogdon with the left. Tipped up and in. Giannis with 5 seconds to go. The Bucks have drawn even at 2-2 behind Middleton, and the big tip-in from Giannis.
One day we will say Giannis is the best player in the league, period.
How impactful that is when your best player sets the tone of getting in the gym, working, improving, getting better, not being satisfied.
He is 7 feet tall. High pick and roll, Giannis on the loose. Oh!
His all-around dominance garnered him superstar attention.
There really is not a damn thing you can do about it, except shake your damn head.
They do. Then the Bucks are at shooting twos because they're not used to it. Yes!
Then shake his damn hand when it's over. Cheat code.
Giannis Antetokounmpo!
From the first game, this kid has been on a mission. He arguably can be the defensive player of the year.
Oh, Antetokounmpo took that Christmas gift away from Alonzo Trier. What a rejection in that hill.
Growing up, I never thought I'm going to be in this situation. It's hard work that paid off.
Giannis.
Freak to the tune of 47 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, a block, a steal, 8 of 11 from the line.
God. Oh!
Of all the current players, he's the one that can truly pursue the title of greatest of all time.
Oh, tall as a skyscraper. And hopefully he gets a jump shot. Knocked away onto Antetokounmpo. Climbing the ladder on Durant.
Who is the next generational superstar in the NBA? Is it Karl Anthony Towns? Is it Anthony Davis? It's this guy.
Yeah. The extraordinary season earned Giannis his first league MVP.
The 2019 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo.
making him one of 5 men to win the award by the age of 24.
I want to thank the front office, the ownership, for believing in me. And I was 18 years old back in Greece. They allowed me to lead this team, trust me.
We see these great athletes do amazing things. We forget sometimes that they're human.
By the time he's 30, probably be the best player in the game, probably be one of the best players ever. What I like about it is that he wants it.
Here he comes again. Giannis is already league MVP. And the Greek basketball god raining down on the Pistons.
Giannis had changed the Bucks culture.
Antetokounmpo with the emphatic rejection on the runner for Maker.
Obviously, this year has been totally different. Number 1 team in the East, number 1 team in the NBA. But you can see how the culture have changed.
But his MVP season came crashing down when he ran into a red-hot Raptors team.
And then he faces the Greek freak who would wind up winning the MVP. A size mismatch. Ascending player. I thought, okay, Kawhi's met his match. This is not going to be good for Kawhi.
Despite taking a 2-game lead, Toronto came storming back. An extraordinary effort from Leonard lifted the Raptors over the Bucks.
Leonard puts it down. Drops Middleton, goes behind the back and lost it. Lowry with the steal. Ovation by Kawhi Leonard over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Although the Raptors were just 2 games behind the Milwaukee Bucks in the regular season, they're off the bench to celebrate.
The silver lining is that Giannis will remember this and he'll learn from it and he'll get better.
I think somehow Giannis is still underrated. I think there is still
Giannis
failure to understand that when it comes to playing winning basketball, he is an A++. Being an excellent lead by example guy. Being a good teammate. Being able to score at will efficiently and defensively, he's an A++.
There have been 10 games of 27, 17, and 6 in the NBA this season. Giannis has 7 of them, and 4 came in February.
He tied Shaq with 5 straight games of 30 points and 15 rebounds.
And finishes with 41 points and 20 rebounds, 6 assists.
Is Giannis the top commodity in the NBA?
He is. Let's go to Giannis. Giannis again. Giannis has 48.
He was an absolute killer at both ends.
Pass down to Siakam. Giannis says no.
His ferocious effort on both ends of the court earned him the Defensive Player of the Year award.
I could never imagine being in this position, holding this trophy, being able to compete in the NBA every single night.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There it is. That was it. That was it. That's the first time he's ever said it.
That's the first time you ever got it right.
It's the first time.
Because you know what? That man is Defensive Player of the Year now. I got to show that man some respect.
He's already a monster, both ends of the floor.
Anybody got an issue with him being the MVP?
No. Nope. Not at all.
Ilyasova inbounds. Middleton, step back.
He had climbed the mountain and taken his place as the best player in the league.
Greek Freak, 32 points and 13 rebounds a night. Second in scoring, 6th in rebounds.
I've never given my name up before, but I'm giving it to him. He's the new Superman.
Are you now changing your tune on the Greek Freak?
Yes, I am.
Count it and one.
He'll run guards down, beat them down the floor.
See you later. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He could replace Jordan one day as the greatest player who ever lived. I mean, he's that great. He's only 24.
Antetokounmpo laid down the floor.
Giannis has scored damn near 90 points in his last 2 games.
The Greek Freak is a monster.
He had won back-to-back league MVPs.
Deal with it. Wow.
For 2020, Kia Most Valuable Player is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Still, he hadn't won a title.
And then everybody ripped him because he stayed in Milwaukee.
Rather than jump ship and join a super team, Giannis re-signed with the Bucks and vowed to bring a title to Milwaukee.
These guys act like if you don't win a championship in like 3 years, I got to boat and go join other stars.
A lot of stars in the NBA have a lot of close relationships, very public close relationships with people they compete against. Why don't people see that from you?
Was Kobe ever close with his Kevin Garnett ever close?
Nope.
Or Jordan ever close with his the guys he played against?
That's what it was in the 80s and 90s, and not to be the old man saying it's better in the day, but this is what fans sign up for. We believe that there's some concept of competitive loyalty, the idea that you look across the court, look across the field, and what you see is not just a friend, but you see an enemy.
The Bucks seemed like a team of destiny.
Oh, Giannis with a pass fake and a hard hammer.
You and I talked Friday about Giannis. We both agree he's the best player in the world.
They asked who is the best player in the NBA right now. Giannis, of course, was tied with KD last season as the best player. This year it wasn't close. 11 of 15 picked Giannis.
He ate up the shot clock by himself. Giannis, yes, off the glass.
Even more shocking, though, is they ask who's going to be the best guy 5 years from now. Tatum or Ja or Luka. Nope, Giannis again.
For the Bucks, they've been great. Anticipating passes.
In the 2020-2021 season, Giannis finally lifted the Bucks to the NBA Finals.
Our man Giannis Antetokounmpo, who just tonight passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the all-time leading scorer.
But despite the Freak averaging 35 points and 13 rebounds,
Crowder crowds Antetokounmpo. Gets past him inside for the slam.
the Bucks fell behind 2 games to none. There were some copyright issues, so I can't show a lot, but Giannis and the Bucks rattled off 3 straight wins to take a 3-2 lead.
Knocked away and stolen by Holiday.
And this alley-oop, running past guards on the floor, this is a 7-footer. What a run. Who goes down 2 games to none and then runs the f***ing table? Your Milwaukee Bucks.
Tens of thousands of people came to watch Game 6 from outside the arena. The Bucks were 1 win away from a championship.
Giannis dominated every single time out. Like when everybody else on the floor was gassed, he still seemed to have yet another gear.
Giannis put on a game for the ages.
Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo. Once again comes out of nowhere and throws it off the backboard.
The list of finals clinching games that were better than the one Giannis had last night is a 0-item list.
Dominating both ends of the court.
Booker blocked by Antetokounmpo.
Despite the Greek Freak's best efforts, the Suns held a 5-point lead heading into halftime.
It is in the argument for the best finals clinching game ever.
Antetokounmpo gets the roll. Count it and one.
It is the culmination of Giannis taking the lead.
Giannis tries a 3. It's good. Giannis Antetokounmpo with his first 3-point make of the night.
And they've been waiting 15 years.
In the third, Giannis gave the Bucks the lead.
Got it. Giannis Antetokounmpo dominating.
Giannis going for 50. and 14 rebounds and 5 blocks in a closeout game.
Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo.
Is one of the greatest things you're ever going to see.
Antetokounmpo picks him up. Booker blocked by Antetokounmpo. That's 5.
In one of the most dominant closeout games in finals history.
Middleton inside. Nice entry pass. And the slam from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis dropped 50 points in Game 6. He had done it, just as promised.
They bleeping did it.
Giannis had delivered a championship to the Milwaukee Bucks.
2021 NBA champions, your Milwaukee Bucks.
Because that guy has 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award, a ring, and a Finals MVP.
In order for me to be in this position, how much my parents sacrificed. I saw that every day in my life. I saw that, you know, and this is for my mom. She worked extremely hard every day for me to be in this position.
Stayed in Milwaukee, where nobody wants to be anyone.
And ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 NBA champions, your Milwaukee Bucks.
Giannis won a championship without a second superstar.
Finals MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Nobody can ever question this guy's greatness ever again.
The Greek Freak.
Nobody brings it home like Joe.
Vincent.
Nobody.
Make it so.